Running, running, run of a gun. Check, check, check.
Check, check, check.
Okay. Original game time's about, they're supposed to be at 1:15. This rink must have some longer breaks to it. Not sure if they'll get us going early or not. As the Zamboni is about to make its last turn here, I wouldn't be surprised if they push those players out and just get the refs home, or if the refs wanted a lunch break, maybe they give them a little bit longer during this transition. So we'll see what ends up happening. Kevin and I are going to attempt to do a mutual game here. He's going to do the play-by-play. I'm going to do the color, and we'll hopefully have a fun little time. Not enough of a pregame show here. Kevin hasn't come in. I could roll out the red carpet for our boys, but just don't think I have enough material. Didn't get enough prep. You know, I was up too late last night. Steve Jastro kept me awake. Scott Wilkins just wasn't fully prepared. Didn't have enough time this morning. Zamboni's exited the rink. We'll see if they get us going early or not. No boys are standing here, so I would be surprised if that'd be the case. This rink's quieter than the rest of the rinks. Yeah, See, look at this. We got microphones. I'm waiting for Kevin to join me. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, he's doing it. He's doing play-by-play. I got color. Yeah, He's got to. He's got to. Hopefully he turned on his mic so everybody can hear it. Hey, thanks, dude. You too. Good luck. Once the boys do get out of here, they'll have 5 minutes of warm-up. We'll get you seeing how they're doing, seeing if they're locked and loaded, ready to play, or if they tired themselves out last night at the hotel. Who knows? Yo, dude, are you on? Okay, well, so there's a power button on the back side, and you got to hold it in until it turns green.
Does it click?
Yep, yeah, like on the back side. This guy back here. And then the green button's on the front. There it is. You're on. You're officially going to be hot. So hold on.
Is yours working?
Yeah, I did my check. I can make sure that you're working here in a second.
All right. It's well-oiled machine we got rolling with here, you know.
Exactly. Jack, I can make sure that you're working here in a second. Exactly.
What do you do?
Well-oiled machine.
Hey-oh.
Oh, yeah.
We got it.
Perfect.
We've done our check. We know both Kevin and I can both be heard. We're gonna have to be one of us is gonna have to be quiet each time. This rink is quite a bit warmer than yesterday's rink. I've already taken off my hat. I'm working on taking off my coat. I don't think I'm going to be able to survive it.
What off a fair, for
we've got
sure.
these beautiful heaters. I think you might be able to see if I pan up here right in our faces, which is great for some warmth, not so great for not dying in a coat when you plan for more and more. It is snowing up here in Hibbing. I didn't expect snow. I wasn't prepared for it. I woke up. There had to have been an additional 2 inches of snow on the ground, and we had to be careful on our drive in to Chisholm. There's 3 different rinks in 3 different areas. We played in the Hibbing Fairgrounds last night. We're playing in the Chisholm Memorial Arena today. They look very similar. They're both tin buildings. This one's a little bit more substantial. Rink appears to be maybe a little bit smaller than the rink last night, but
the neutral zone is short. Look at the distance blue to blue.
Oh yeah,
It's tighter for sure.
Yeah. Different dimensions here, so we'll see if the boys come in and it bottles everybody up, or if they can get through the defense, get some goals quicker and easier. Who knows?
I'll say I was noticing last night too that after the resurfacer ripped off, it froze real quick. Like the ice is hard. You know what I mean? Like you can kind of tell. I remember, what was it? Shoot, I can't remember the rink now. It wasn't Bloomington. It was another rink closer to home where it never froze. Like after the Zamboni ripped through, it was just puddles everywhere. It just never got cold enough for the ice. But no, up here and this one looks like it's
settling in
sheeting
nicely.
up pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't expect to scrape off my car this morning too.
Nope, didn't even think about it for 1 second. Would have never been prepared. We had a lovely lunch at Sammy's.
Yeah, Sammy's.
Appreciate them hosting us today. We got a back room, some good pizza and chicken for lunch today. So we're feeling special.
Did you try the salami pizza?
I did not. Was it good?
Pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good. If you like salami and kind of sausage type food, it was more ground up. It was more of like a fine grind, not like a slice of pepperoni on there and it just happened to be salami. No, it was more like a ground salami.
I like thin crust, so that was my type of pizza. I think that's Detroit style or whatever. So
I go back and forth though between like a Jets pizza thick and then a thinner. And back, if you have Detello's back home,
yes.
So we'll do a Detello's double crust. You can order double. It's like $1 more.
Okay.
Like for a large pizza or whatever. $1 more, you get a double crust Detello's. Angie's go-to is the cheeseburger pizza. And you got to ask for pickles, so you get pickles on top of it. And she loves that. I'm more of the pepperoni, jalapenos, banana pepper.
Oh yeah.
Now we're talking my language.
Yeah.
Well, with the microphones, we should go do interviews and stuff.
We could. How are you feeling today? Just take it out.
Oh yeah, the boys are doing real good.
The hotel has given us our own room, and the boys have been ripping some knee hockey in there.
Absolutely.
I'm very happy so far to account for no injuries.
Yep.
But there was one destroyed orange that they must have used as a puck for one of their games.
Of course.
It was like 6, 7. Oh my god.
Each of the Proctor parents look at us. They're like, "Are we on the right side?"
I should probably scooch.
Center ice.
I'm gonna scooch behind the wall here, just so that I'm not making folks confused.
We're in enemy territory. We will be as kind as we need to be all of the time to not get beat up. I'm not good at it. I'm not good in a fight. I don't got that muscle mass.
Lover, night a fighter.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I've learned that also if you basically just whisper doing this, you can hear pretty well on the thing, so you don't really have to disturb people too much.
Oh, really?
To do this,
Oh,
but
I'm an idiot yelling pretty. Well, not yelling, but more animated perhaps
yeah,
than necessary. Whoops.
it makes it fun when you get into it, though.
Oh,
You
for
know?
sure.
The more energy you bring, the better. Proctor's about to get on the ice, which means we're going to be getting near to start time. No net set, no refs, so I don't think that they can start the 5-minute timer until they are set here. I'm assuming those refs wanted their lunch break. They needed to snag their sandwich or their ramen or something, whatever gets them through these days.
I like their jerseys. A little sharp, nice forest green kind of color. Very tidy.
Now, I think Proctor is less than an hour away.
Yes.
So they've got, I'm sure they all went home after their game last night. We all got the privilege. The boys all were in bed by about 10:30. Some adults stayed up till midnight. Most were better. Where we weren't, nobody went crazy last night. So those are events saved for tonight.
Yeah, that's tonight. Yeah, that's fine. We won't worry about that.
That's right. This is Kevin and my first attempt at a mutual broadcast. I got some microphones for Christmas, and I specifically asked for them, but primarily because Coach Bobby has been asking us to do this, and I said, finally, I guess I'll just do it. And so we're going to give this a go. If we suck, bear with us. We apologize. Eden Prairie snuck in behind Proctor here. They're waiting in their whites. Proctor's going to be in green. This makes Eden Prairie the home team for this game. Refs just entered the ice. They're going to set the nets. Once those nets are set, then they'll start that warm-up timer, and they got 5 minutes. The X-Rans were telling me that they were so happy with all of the additional ice time that they get. They get the 2 minute in between periods. They get the 5 minutes versus 3 minutes for warm-ups.
It's a 15-minute period, too.
15-minute
Each
period.
period is actually longer.
You got it. They essentially did the math. They said it's basically an extra period per game. So if you're feeling the extra time, that's why.
Bonus hockey, yeah. I wonder how much control they have in tournament format. Different venues and tournaments can kind of set their own rules and structure, I guess.
Yep. There was discussion about why it's still a minute and a half penalty despite 15-minute periods today. And so the tournament rules are a minute and a half. That is what they're supposed to do. Castro says once they get up to 15 minutes, it's supposed to be 2. So they modified something to make that happen. Hayden Ritz was the player of the game yesterday. The player of the game gets to shoot on Eddie, whereas everybody else does a passing drill for their warm-ups. So Hayden's out here getting some extra shots on goal.
And last night's tilt, our goalie, Eddie, faced some incredible shots. Real hard, a lot of different angles, a lot of elevation, too. Played catch with most of them. Just sneaking them away, plucking them out of the air as they came at him. Stood very strong in the face of a lot of this and assault. So kudos to him. Excellent work.
Game sheet had it at 38 shots on goal for Eddie. The most any game had been prior to that. I mean, our defense is pretty much stalwart. So most anything before that had been 24 shots on goal. So a bit of a different type of barrage last night. Looks like we are in the kids portion of the crowd here today. We will
You
apologize
mind if
for.
I scoot your coat over?
Yeah,
Yeah.
feel free. We'll apologize for anything that happens as far as anybody being in the way of the camera. We're not going to ask anybody to get out of the way. It just is what it is. Yeah, we're just here to have fun, do the best we can. 2.5 minutes to go in this warm-up time.
Yeah, Proctor, our opponent today, coming off a bit of a tough loss last night to Rock Ridge. I can't recall the final score, but it was 6-1 or something like that.
6-1.
Yeah, apologies, I didn't do any pre-work to see kind of what district they're in, but what's kind of fun in these northern Minnesota tournaments is that we'll see some northern Minnesota teams and kind of how they play hockey maybe a little bit different, how they organize their teams a little bit differently. Obviously a different pool of just kids in the district to what have we got?
2-2.
2-2? Okay. All right. You have 3 notes?
Yeah, well,
I love it.
Jastro sends them out
Oh, he
before
does? Oh, okay.
tournaments. He likes to know. He uses his own system. So yeah, Proctor was 2-2 so far on their season before this one as far as league play goes. They had 16 goals for, 19 goals against in those 4 games. They came in last night, got barraged by Rock Ridge, who played very similarly to Hastings as we did, so it could end up being a close game in this later day tilt.
Tonight.
They have stated that most of Proctor's goals came against one really bad team, so we are expecting to come out ahead, but we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. We got to play the game.
That's why you play the game. Yep. Ooh. Nifty grab by the Proctor goalie. I'm just watching him warm up here.
45 seconds remain in this warm rink. Everybody shed their coats at this point in time. Just a very different experience, despite being in a shed. We've got we've driven up to both locations, both rinks, and I got to tell you, I wouldn't have been able to tell you either one was a hockey rink. So they hide their hockey rinks here.
Yep.
Ten seconds to go. Once again, I'm Stephen Kunkel, and we got Kevin Scheibel. He's going to be doing our play-by-play for us today. It's going to be pretty exciting to be able to play at that.
I'm excited. I'm totally pumped up.
Eden Prairie is 16-3 or 15-3-2 now after the loss last night on the season. That is scrimmage, league, tournament, play. First time the team has allowed in any type of regulation more than 3 goals. So we'll hopefully be able to get back to that defensive strength that they've shown and let that offense just go and secure the wins with as many goals as they need.
Yep. And credit to our wingers as well, as far as the defensive play. They've been very effective in being just annoying. You know what?
Yes.
If you got to be annoying if you're on defense. Getting in the way, blocking lanes, pushing guys to the wall so they have a sharper angle shot. Really some strong hockey from our boys. Doing really well.
Once again, we are missing Tommy Sullivan for the tournaments. We have 12 total skaters, 1 goalie. So 2.5 lines, essentially. It looks like Proctor's got 9 total for this particular game, so they're going to be short on their bench. And I'll need to keep up with the pace of play here.
9 players. Yep. All right. Let's get ready for hockey. Shea led on the draw. Taken by Proctor. But Christian across the wall, pushing into the offensive zone. Just poked away back to Scheibel. Scheibel passes across to Julian, nearly intercepted by Proctor, but Julian's going to pick it up and pass ahead over to Blackjack Narins. Narin enters into the zone, looking to center up and moves to center ice himself. Back to Julian. Julian rips a shot. Oh, sneaks through the goalie and good save. Off the rebound. Attempt again by Eddie Naren. While Proctor clears the zone and dumps it in, and it'll be ice.
Julian's been great at taking those sweeping passes or passes far out from the side and being able to find himself a lane and take that shot throughout the entire season. Maybe he doesn't quite have the amount of goals that you might expect based off of his power, but he creates a lane.
His defensive prowess, like it's one of those he's not slow, but like he'll do this big long sweep with his stick to just poke the puck away from whomever he's trying to defend. Eden Prairie controls the draw. Back to Jastro, who pushes it back over to Sorensen, takes a shot, and goes a bit wide to the right. Bounces behind the net, over to Fetzer. Fetzer tries to center, but unfortunately pops against the back wall. Proctor looking to push out, but Parker's there. Parker along the board, pushes in. Deflected by Proctor out in neutral ice, and Eden Prairie's got to regroup. Sorensen's looking to find his options, puts over to Fetzer off the board. Enters into the zone, across to Wilkins. Wilkins deflects off the stick over to the board along the side. Proctor attempts to clear. Doesn't get quite all of it. Pushes along the other way, taken away by Sorensen. Slowed down just enough. Ooh, that wasn't offside? Apparently not. Quick shot on goal. Nice save by Kunkel.
Eddie Kunkel has a 91% save rate so far on the season. Through 20 games. Plenty of opportunities to just say like he's having a very solid season so far.
Absolutely.
Being able to keep pucks out of the net, whereas Eden Prairie's own goal percentage is around 20% themselves.
Shea off the draw, pops back to Scheibel. He tries to advance across the board over to Walt. Proctor keeps his own, dumps in deep. Little ping pong back and forth here between Scheibel and the Proctor player. But back to Scheibel, looking to pass behind the net. Hayden comes to grab it, looking to advance ahead. The support from Shea. Looks to center over to Walt. Oh, intercepted by Proctor, who advances the other way. Ooh, nifty pass across, right idea. Julian's there. Just to get right in the face of the Proctor player. Ooh, he keeps his own. Oops, Julian time. Oh! All right. Puck squirts all the way into the Proctor zone, but then now up to neutral ice. Got some space along the right side, boys. Julian flips ahead, over to Walt. Walt looking to pursue deep. Oh, just squirts past him. Good support from Shea. The puck's coming out. So it's Scheibel defending. Julian sneaks in there. Nice job, boys. Julian pokes it away and advances across the back, along the boards, all the way around. Over to, is it Hayden over there? Yep. A quick long shot by Proctor, just misses its target. Advances just a bit wide. Scheibel down deep, looking to get the puck out of the zone, and it squirts just gently all the way over into the Proctor zone. Julian picks it up and dumps deep along the left board. Walt in pursuit. Oh, boy. Can Blackjack keep the zone? He can. He's looking to make a move. Ooh, sneaks past one defender. Fighting with two others. Back to Sorensen. Sorensen looks to take a shot. Fires on goal. Oh, blown dead. He's let go of the puck. But a save made nevertheless. Nice save by the Proctor goalie.
I've been seeing more like purposeful passes where they're actually lifting that puck up in the air to get it around sticks, etc.
Yes.
Just an advancement of these boys' games. Whether or not that's just my own perception, I was missing it before or not, that may or may not be true, but it's been an interesting new development for me to see for these kids have.
Oh, I think you're totally right. And the art of the saucer pass, too. Ooh, Parker with a shot on goal and quick save. With a face-off coming to the left side. Yeah, that gentle pass where it just gets enough elevation to get over a defender's stick is really, that's tough. Yeah. Like I've been trying to putz around with that myself, and to get it to not wobble so horribly is really a good touch that you need to be able to do that. Connolly takes a draw, pushes back to Parker. Parker looks to send it across to Will. Sorensen looking at its options and tries to get behind the net. Unfortunately, he's poked back by Proctor. Centers up on goal. again for a quick save.
Plenty of shots here in the early going by Eden Prairie. I believe we're at 4 shots on goal to 1 versus Proctor, so lots of control.
Yep.
Eden Prairie playing their game, trying to dump it in from the defensive end and go chase and see if they can get a rebound.
Absolutely. So we'll try it again. Jace again in the face-off circle to take the draw. Won by Proctor. Proctor looking to clear it. Jace intercepts back to Will Sorensen. A little fight up along the board here. Jace is helping box out the player. Nice job. Christian walks away with it.
Christian's playing really well. He had a couple really nice shot opportunities yesterday in the game versus Hastings.
Absolutely. Puck squirts out. It's headed deep in Eden Prairie. There's not going to be ice. There's too many players close. A quick backhand, but saved by Kunkel. Eddie snags that one.
Whew, maybe a little too patient by Eddie Kunkel there. He could have gone out there, snagged it, pushed it to the boards, done something different, but he let it come to him and was able to secure it anyway.
He wants to make it interesting, and he sure did. So quick line change. We have Shea on the face-off dot. Pops it back. Proctor defender who sends it to goal, but back to Scheibel. Scheibel looks to clear, and he does. Just gets out to neutral ice. Rallied up by Proctor, looks to send back, and back the other way, back to the Eden Prairie zone. A quick shot on goal to Ed. Quick save, Julian snags it. Gonna look to push ahead. Cleared out to center ice. Shea's fighting. Ooh, I thought for sure Fetzer was offside. He was not. Puck controlled and head back the other way by Proctor. Centers up, takes a quick shot on Ed. Excellent grab. Good save by Ed Kunkel.
Proctor's putting some pressure on Eden Prairie right now. And hopefully Eden Prairie can take that control as the last minute or so has been definitely in their possession. They're showing some strength with shots on goal and nice shots with clear lane.
Credit where credit's due. This is not the Proctor team we saw a little bit of last night. These guys are playing with a purpose. Hats off to them for sure. Proctor defenseman takes it, looks to take a shot and kind of loses the handle on it, but up ahead to one of the forwards, pokes head to Hayden Ritz. Hayden takes it behind the net, looking ahead to Walt. He's got a lane, he's got space. Kind of one to beat. He looks to center up to get to his strong side. He's a left shot, takes a long shot, and it goes in! He scores! Hayden Ritz from the top of the blue circle.
Hayden Ritz, the player of the game in last night's game, based off of primarily his skating ability to get the puck in advance, take a shot that he wasn't able to put one in. Here he is, the first score of the game in this one. Eden Prairie won. Proctor nothing.
But Hayden took just enough off of that shot so that it had enough arc to just gently toss right over the right shoulder of the Proctor goalie. Well done, fellas. A great effort. Here comes Hayden again along the left side, takes a quick shot, pokes a bit wide. Back to collect his Walt. Or the quick centering attempt, but intercepted by Proctor. Proctor pushes up along the wall. Walt intercepts. With Jace in the mix now. Ooh, advanced by the Proctor player. Nice poke check by Will Sorensen. Oh, little offside on Proctor.
I know offsides still happen, even in the pros, in college game, but I would love to start seeing the offsides coming down a little bit in these games as this season kind of continues. Hopefully February, where it's just really mitigated.
Mm-hmm. All right, Shea to take the draw, pokes it back, just a little past Sorensen, but all the way back to Ed. Oop. Blown down, even though might have held on to it just for a beat, so the referee blew it dead.
The refs are quick on the whistle. They may have had a couple tough games last night, wanting to secure, make sure nobody gets hurt. Yeah. But boy, they've been blowing it quick.
All right, so we'll try it again. This time in the Eden Prairie zone. Pop back to Jastrow. Jastrow's going to look to push it ahead. Gets it over to Nairns. Nairns tries to escape, but Shea helps him out. Oh, head back the other way as Proctor brings it into the zone. Will on defense. Oh, quick, easy grab by Eddie. Nice snag.
This is the first out-of-town official tournament for Eden Prairie. Each one always takes a bit of a different dynamic when you're out of town. You got to keep the boys up and going. Want to get them get good sleep. Make sure they're coming in ready to play. Good that they're up 1-0. Now it'd be good to see another goal go in.
Absolutely. Insurance never hurt anyone. All right. Christian looking to advance along the right side. Takes a quick shot up high. Good save by the Proctor goalie. A clearing attempt hits back to Will Sorensen. Pokes along and advances it deeper into the zone. Pursued by Shea. Head along the board again. Back to Will. We're going to try again. Pokes along the board up to Christian. Christian along the right-hand side. Just out of his reach along the board. Zone is kept by Will. Nice job, Will. Takes a quick shot. Right on goal. Nice save.
Again, another quick whistle. That could have been a rebound opportunity there for Eden Prairie as the puck fell out of the goalie's glove. Hopefully they'll start letting the game slow down a little bit.
Yeah, loosen it up just a tickle. Yep. Just, All right. Jace on the dot. It's the push over to Cole looks for a slap shot from the point. Right on target. Oh! Rebound goes to Ed Wilkins, pardon me.
Are we counting that one as an assist there, Kevin, for Cole? Did it bounce off, go to Eddie Wilkins, or no?
I want to know what the ref says to the scorekeeper for sure. Yeah, that play set up. That one, they didn't freeze it immediately. Cole had the long slap shot from the point. Oh, they didn't call out an assist to anyone. But Eddie Wilkins on the score.
Eden Prairie now up 2-0 with 8 minutes to go in the first period.
Puck squirting deep in the zone. Fetzer in pursuit. Behind the net. Proctor controls, looking to clear. Advances it along the boards. Julian keeps it in and puts it on net. And covered up by the Proctor netminder.
There's a outside rink that's right outside of this rink. And I just got to tell you, I feel like an outside game would have been a lot more fun. I almost called the refs to tell them we should flip it out there, but I didn't have the guts to do it. But
they said, no. All right. The face-off. Puck's pushed behind the net, controlled by Proctor. Proctor looking to take it out of the zone. Their skater with some speed. Back to Will Sorensen. Sorensen advances it up to Walt. Walt looking to push in. Gets past him, but just offside in the Proctor zone, by the Proctor player. How fun would an outdoor game actually be for tournament? Oh boy, that would be really fun.
Yeah. That'd be like Hockey Day Minnesota kind of redone, which, by the way, is being hosted in Hastings this year.
Oh, it is. That's right.
So my kind of hope was that we were going to get like a silent invite to Hockey Day Minnesota.
Why not?
Why not? It's kind of happening right now, so we may have missed the boat.
All right. So Shea to take the draw again. The referee's kind of space the kids out just a little bit. Puck gets back to Will Sorensen, looks advance ahead. Now to Walt. Walt's got some wheels. Oh, but he's just manhandled by these guys. Come on. Quick fight, and the puck squirts back into the Eden Prairie zone. We're all in Minnesota here. Whoops. Anyway, Parker's on a mission, so he's advancing it up himself. Hayden picks it up. But intercepted by Proctor along in the neutral ice. Looks to take a quick shot, long distance. Deflected by Ed. Nice work. Look to clear out by Walt. And he does. And here comes Shea. Shea along the right-hand side from the blue circle. Takes a shot. Oh, just high. Deflected off blocker side. Hayden will get the rebound and sends it back deep into the zone. Proctor tries to clear. And they do, but back to the loving arms of Will Sorensen. Sorensen scooping around, looking to advance. Oh, just lost the handle on it just a little. The Proctor's going to be offsides. He dumps. Nope. Smartly, the Proctor player takes it back to tries to dump in. Walt's in pursuit. Oh. The Proctor gets a quick centering pass, unfortunately, to no one except our main man, Proctor Jastrow, who advances ahead, tries to get to Shea, and now Hayden. Walt's wide open. Hayden's trying to, has it stripped away. Shea's trying to pick it up, and Proctor grabs it and just kind of tosses up the center ice. Slapped in by Scheibel. Said it was ice, which it was.
Shayla didn't start the season as a center. He actually started as a forward along the wings and slowly has kind of worked his way into center and has, did some stats recently. And boy, his faceoffs won and faceoff loss, he is significantly up on faceoff won when you do the stats. So he's been a great add to the center lineup specifically.
100%. There's a sweet science between a winger versus a center. Like, oh, it's just where you stand. Nope, there's actually much different responsibilities for each of those position types. Narins looks to advance along the left-hand side, carries it into the zone. Centering up, over to Jace. Jace looking to make a shot. He backhand, grabbed by the goalie. Ooh, spicy opportunity for Eden Prairie.
Jace Connolly bringing some aggressiveness there, getting near the net, having a good shot opportunity, and just unfortunately not been able to put it in. But boy, does he work hard every day.
Yeah, Jace is a player. Things are going to click for him sooner or later. He works extremely hard, is extremely feisty with the way that he plays, and it's very fun. He's certainly one of the more fun players to kind of watch. Jace along the board here, kind of looking for options. Pitches it back to Julian. Julian takes a long shot. The bouncing puck just goes wide to the right. Along the board, Proctor looking to clear out, but Christian in there getting all up in their business. Cole takes a slapper from the point again, right on goal, but covered up by Proctor's goalie.
Coach Jastrow was encouraging Cole to start doing those slap shots. And here we are. I think that might be the third one of the game. Could be wrong in my count, but still, he's ready. He's really willing.
Hey, sometimes you focus on things you can do better. Sometimes you lean on what you're good at. Hey, maximize what you can do well. Sorensen on defense, looking to get the puck back into the zone, pursued by Shea, and is kept into the Proctor zone. Wilkins along the side is coming in to pluck the puck away from the scrum. And it gets out of his hands, but poked out by the Proctor player back to Jastrow. Parker looking to take it himself a little pass along the board is clear the zone. Pursued by Fetzer. Fetzer's going in. Oh, he didn't call him offside? I thought he was for sure. Fetzer with a shot on goal. A nice save by the Proctor goalie. I thought for sure Eddie was 2 steps ahead of Fetzer with the puck there, but refs let him go. So lining up in the left face-off circle here. Shea to take the draw. Shea sends it across. Sorensen, quick backhand, squirts to his front hand. Oh boy, what a shot just over the goal. Fetzer looking to kind of control, and Parker to keep the zone. Unfortunately, squirts past him. But on pursuit is Sorensen, who clears it out to center ice. A little tic-tac-toe right here in the neutral zone. A little scrum along the board. Oh, quick line change. Jace back out. Parker takes it in. Parker looking to center up, but met with some traffic. Quick little flip up front. A nice one-time attempt. Oh, just to get that rebound. Uh-oh.
Pushed in there. Eddie Wilkins waiting alongside the net. Just kind of how you write it up. They fling it in there and they try and get it in, but not able to put it home. Proctor's goalie's bringing some energy. He's making it tough on Eden Prairie to rack up the score. 4 minutes to go in the first period.
When we're doing some net crashing, or at least kind of crowding the net, as this game has gone on, this period here, of which we've got just under 4 minutes remaining, these guys have gotten a little more spicy back and forth, maybe a little chirpy. I don't know. Wish I had a microphone down on the ice to see what these kids are saying. Anyway, Proctor takes a long distance shot, heads right of the goal. Rebound going along. Back to Julian. Julian looking to just chip ahead, but it hits a Proctor player, just kind of off the shoulder pad. He'll try it again. Julian tries to clear. Excuse me. Controlled by Hayden, who advances it up to Jace. Jace along the left-hand side, looking to take a shot. Oh, grabbed by the goalie. Nice save.
As you mentioned, Eden Prairie's 15-3-2 on the season, and what we found is they really step up to whichever competition they are facing on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes we get into these games where it's a little bit more challenging, but we know that they never give up. They're gonna find that net, and they're gonna put another one in. So maybe we can make it 3-0 before the end of the period here.
Cole takes a long-distance shot. Just bounces just a bit wide to the right. A clearing attempt by Proctor. Cole gets it, passes across to Severson. Severson has it at his feet. Looking to dump it in. No ice. A little deflection as the puck squirts behind the net, deep in the zone. Christian on pursuit. Zone is kept by Scheibel. Scheibel looks to advance to the center. Takes a quick, tries to line up for a shot. Unfortunately, some friendly fire. Takes out Christian. Oh, we got a quick stoppage to play.
Christian Engelbrechtsen gets tied up with Cole Scheibel, who's about to take a hard shot, not able to get it off. Wrong place, wrong time there, Kevin.
Whoops. Oh, we got a little hooking here on the member of the Proctor squad. So Eden Prairie stepping up onto the power play.
First power play of the game. So we'll see how Proctor's penalty kill is. Eden Prairie had, I believe, 2 power play opportunities last night.
Yep.
I do not believe either of them got in, so they're 0 for 2 on the weekend so far.
Wilkins fights along the board as Proctor tries to clear. Puck squirts to center. The zone is kept by Jastro. Jastro advances the puck, looks to take a quick shot. And a slow roller on the left side that bounces around. Back to Jastro. Is he able to get it? Proctor squirts to center ice into the Eden Prairie zone, pursued by Will. But the shot goes wide to the right. Quick little scrum against the boards. The zone is kept by Proctor, slaps in. But Jace is in pursuit, as is Shea. Shea advances up. Jace offside on Wilkins, unfortunately. Had some space. We just got ahead of ourselves.
Could have been the second offside there by Wilkins. He's going to have to reset his mindset here. Keep that blue line in mind as the game goes on.
So Jace on center to take the draw. Pokes it ahead. But back to Proctor as Eden Prairie pursues deep. Puck squirts out and over to Will Sorensen. Sorensen looks for options, waits, and dribbles the puck just inside the zone over to Wilkins. Wilkins looks to take a shot. Hits a defender, hits a skate, and bounces around the outside. Proctor looking to pursue, but again, right there is Wilkins again. Steals it away. Little battle across the board with 2 of the Proctor players. Pass back to Sorensen. Sorensen looking to take a shot. Nope. Passes over to Parker. Parker, he will take the shot. The high shot. Snagged by the puck bounced out of the goalie's net to the ground on the rebound attempt and finally is able to snuff out the play to get a break on this power play with 19 seconds remaining.
So far on the season, when Eden Prairie's actually on the penalty kill, they've only allowed 1 goal in on the entire season. So from a defensive side, Eden Prairie's really good. I don't have those same stats for when they're on the power play, but kind of fun.
Scheibel's shot attempt knocked out of the air by a stick and unfortunately deflected over the net. Quick pass back from Hayden to Cole. Colton fighting with the Proctor player along the boards, but the puck squirts out to center ice. Julian back on defense as the forwards fight in the center. Hayden walks away with it. Hayden's advanced the puck in the zone, but loses his footing, is on the ground. Can he get it? Can he wrangle it back up? Fetzer grabs it, looking to center up. Jace is there. Julian trying to pursue. This is the net. This is the puck. As Fetzer, Hayden, and Jace are all on these guys. Proctor player walks away with it. Cole's trying to push him wide. The centering attempt goes out front. Proctor takes a shot. Fetzer in the mix. Proctor again. Fetzer looks to clear. He does. Dumps it out into center ice. And it will be icing if no one gets there. Yep. Fortunately, the Proctor player was not yet quick enough to go capture that puck before crossing behind the net.
21 seconds left in the period. So far, shots on goal. Wow, 19 shots on goal by Eden Prairie. We've got 8 shots on goal by Proctor. So big gap between shots on goal and offensive possession so far.
All right. Jasper back fighting behind the net in the corner, looking to push ahead to Christian if he can. He's got a screen by Christian. He's going to have to slow up as he's going to take it himself. He takes a quick shot. Oh, snagged by the Proctor goalie, but swatted away by a defender. Proctor is trying to clear over to Will Sorensen. Sorensen takes a slapper at the buzzer as the puck dances into the corner after the first period of play.
Eden Prairie's taking a lot of slaps out from the back side. They're sure all those defensemen want their goals.
Tons of slappers. Oh, boy.
They're getting some lanes. They're getting all the way in, unfortunately, because you want those tips as those things are going in there or something to redirect the path so the goalie doesn't have a kind of an easy save. So far, not happening in this game. There's 2 minutes to go here in intermission. We'll take our drinks of water, take them home, and get back to you.
Boy, these heaters are no joke. Wow, are they warm.
I think we would have been begging for them last night.
Oh, boy. Yeah, but to your note earlier in the talking about looking at once you're pulling up to a tin shed type arena, it's hit or miss if it's going to be an ice box in there or nice and cozy or what is it going to be like. And this particular sheet of ice, they take spectator comfort quite seriously. It's wonderful, to be honest. I'm not complaining. It's hot, but that's a good thing.
Second periods to start here in just under a minute. We've got goals by Eddie Wilkins and Hayden Ritz to start the game. Eden Prairie up 2-0. No assists called out, so we're not counting any. Although I would have personally counted Colt Scheibel as an assist on the Eddie Wilkins goal. The shots on goal. We've got 4 players with 3 shots on goal. May as well call them out. Parker Jastro, Cole Scheibel, Eddie Wilkins, and Will Sorensen. So 3 of our defensemen have 3 shots on goal.
Yep.
So certainly getting at least a free lane to get those in. And as mentioned, total shots 20 versus 8, as Eddie's not allowed anything in yet so far today. If Eden Prairie is able to close out a shutout, we'll go with big ifs here. We don't know where this game's headed yet. But that would make Eden Prairie's 8th shutout of the season. I've mentioned on a prior broadcast, when I was in a car with Steve Jastro earlier this year, he had guessed that this team would get 8 shutouts for the year. So I'm kind of really hoping that I get to rub it in his face for the rest of the year. And I just keep waiting for it to happen.
As we begin the second frame here, Shea to take the draw. Christian to his right, Eddie Nairns to his left. Quick pass back to Will Sorensen. Advances up to Nairns. Nairns looks to bring it into the zone. He does so along the left-hand side. Met a lot of traffic 2-on-1 on him. Proctor sneaks it away from him. Proctor comes back the other way. Defended by Jastro. A quick pass across. A little ahead of the Proctor player, but into the hands of Will Sorensen, who looks to clear the zone with Christian, kind of muscling it out to center ice. Quick back and forth as Perry tries to dump it in. Bounces up to Proctor, swatted at by Eddie Nairns, and the puck ends up in the stick of Christian. Ingebrigtsen on the right-hand side looks to take a quick shot, shuffles it along the side of the net. Puck squirts behind along the left board. Proctor looking to clear. Nope, he's taking it. He's taking it himself. Ooh, no trip. He just fell over. Parker back the other way. Looks to advance ahead, but unfortunately out of the reach of Eddie Nairns. Proctor shuffles around and ultimately dumps the puck deep in the zone. No ice on this one. Sent across back to Parker. Parker's going to push it ahead along the boards over to Nairns again. Proctor keeps his own. A quick shot on goal. slow enough for Will to be able to sneak in there and grab it and quickly clear the zone. On the opposite side, we're going to keep it along the close side board here to where the camera is. Proctor along the wall, looks to center up. Ooh, but off of the shin guard of Narens, and the puck comes back to neutral ice. That's a bit offside there, fellas.
Now, did both teams go to Breezy Point for their out-of-town tournaments last year, or where was your out-of-town tournament?
Ours, so for Squirt C Red, we did go to Breezy Point for our tournament.
Okay.
That was a fun time.
How do you think it compares to this experience?
I would say it's a great question. The lodging is a bit different. Now it was, to the Breezy Point's credit, that's more of a resort. There was, actual pools that had water in them, which is kind of fun. The boys got along and it was fun. Everyone had large, comfortable rooms for reasonable rates. But certainly more cozy this year. But it's all about are the kids having fun? Are they engaged with one another? Are they getting along with one another? All important things. So we'll take a quick draw off the left side here. In the Proctor zone, Shea to take it, bounces back to Scheibel, who takes a quick shot. Sails it just to the left, and back to Fetzer. Fetzer looking to turn it back around, and is swatted away by a Proctor player. He's looking to clear the zone and does so. He's going to call him a trip on Eddie? No way. They're going to get Wilkins for a trip. I don't know that I agree with that, but I'm not in charge.
First penalty here by Eden Prairie in the game. Eddie Wilkins heads into the box. We're going to put him in for a minute and a half. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Eden Prairie's had plenty of kids in the box. Only one goal allowed so far in the season in the penalty kill. So we'll have some reasonable confidence they'll be able to work their way out of it. We'll see how this goes out.
Shea to take the draw. Pops it ahead behind the Proctor players. Looking to get some momentum going the other way, but Proctor snags it and looks to take a quick shot on goal. Almost snuffed down by Eddie, but doesn't. Oh, wait, no goal. We're going to whistle a dead head. What do we got? Kind of a delayed. Okay. I think he meant to whistle the play dead. Ultimately did not do so. Anyhow, we'll try it again. This time, Shea clears it behind him. Back to Sorensen, who looks to clear. Gets along the boards, but just gingerly poked ahead by Shea. Shea in pursuit of the puck in center ice. Quick pass over to Narens, just out of his reach. He gets to it, tries to toss it on net. And the play stopped by Proctor.
I believe the kids are pulling themselves off there rather than charging the net with Eddie Narens. It would have been nice to have a kid there for that puck to go to, but no one home whatsoever. And ultimately, goalie's able to cover it up pretty easy.
Sorensen is frothing at the mouth, wanting this face-off to pop his way, and it does. Sets up to take a quick toss, ends up going a bit wide of the target. Narens looks to center. Unfortunately, no one's right in the slot, so we're on the defense. The centering pass ends up being ice as it does not touch a Proctor player prior to entry. So we'll come back into the Proctor zone.
Only 47 seconds remaining on that power play, so we'll see what happens from this point forward, but Eden Prairie in a good position to defend.
As we're all set here, take the draw. Puck pops back to Will again. Takes a quick slapper on goal. Doesn't get all of it, and is covered up by the Proctor goalie.
Be nice to see some nice movement. That only took 1 second off of the clock. Too quick. So let's get some movement around with these boys and let's pop one in.
the other referee was looking to have the face-off in the opposite face-off circle, but said, nope, just kidding, we'll do it in the left one. The Proctor's on the move, a centering pass to Ed Aarons. Oh, just kind of fans on his attempt to send it back the other way. With Eddie with a quick snuff down of the puck, stop and play, and we'll try this again in the Eden Prairie zone.
Eden Prairie 2, Proctor nothing. The offense has been shut down probably since the 8th minute of the first period. So Proctor doing a good job keeping Eden Prairie under control despite the shots. Proctor's been getting some shots on goal here to create it. A lot of things just like that where they're kind of sliding longer ones, more cover-up shots. But Eden Prairie needs to work their offense, get them in better position.
Proctor trying to dump in, but the puck corralled by Scheibel, who passes it over to Julian. And it's the Julian show. Here we go. Julian enters in along the left-hand side, looks to center across, but meets a lot of traffic from Proctor, who fights and gets it back out the other way. Scheibel in pursuit, as is the Proctor player. Scheibel passes it long distance across to the opposite board as Julian comes in to try to swat it away. Little slaps of the puck here as Hayden comes in to the offensive zone, takes a quick shot in stride. A rebound bounces and dances behind the net as Proctor attempts to clear. The penalty, Eden Prairie back at full strength as Jace pitches the puck deep into the Proctor zone. Got to get in there, fellas. Wilkins tries to take a quick shot but bounces across, and the rebound controlled by Proctor. Connolly looking for an option to go back to Scheibel. He does, sends it toward the net. And a great save by the Proctor goalie.
Good evidence of crashing the net, though, right there by Hayden Ritz. He was out there quite a bit. He had a couple of steps to take to try and get in there. He was well positioned to be able to poke it back, but the goalie wasn't able to cover it up in time.
Obviously, selfishly, my child plays defense. I think this team demonstrates the most success when they realize, hey, I got a safety valve behind me that I can pass to, even to pass or just move the puck around a little bit. As Sorensen takes a long distance mortar shot from the blue line, snagged by the Proctor goalie.
Ten minutes to go here in the second period. Plenty of action occurring. We've been in the Eden Prairie offensive zone for a good chunk of the game so far today. Now out here with Jasper.
Zone just kept by Will Sorensen, who dumps it deep along the boards, along behind the net. Trying to reach over to Fetzer, who's fighting along the boards. Advancing in is Parker. Parker fighting with the Proctor player, dumps it deep. Does not call offside. Okay. Proctor trying to push out again. But Parker just right in the way. Again, Jastrow doing some great zone defense. A centering pass over to Wilkins, gets just past him, puts a slap along the backboard. Fetzer looking for his options, kind of waits for the puck to come to him, but in comes Shea. Shea's like two octopi falling out of a tree. Kind of two kids kind of crumbling down as Parker fights again along the board. Takes it in, takes a quick shot. Oh, it goes in! Oh, I didn't see where it bounced around. I think it went just behind the goalie's helmet and kind of danced around.
Third goal by Eden Prairie as Parker Jastrow finds a hole in between the post and the goalie's right shoulder there. And it just trickles in through his jersey. Oh boy, what a shot.
He was itching. These defenders are itching for action today, I'll tell you. With 9 minutes remaining in the second period, we go to center ice again. Julian pitches ahead for Nairns, who unfortunately couldn't snag it. Get out of the zone, guys. Oh, there we go. Okay. Proctor looking to take it out along the left boards, but back to Scheibel. Scheibel back the other way. He's got some space. He sneaks past the defender, looks to take a quick shot. Oh, blocker side save, deflects it just to the right. Nairns gets over for the rebound, but the puck trickles back to Julian. Julian advances it along the left-hand board, but Proctor grabs it the other way. Julian just keeps the zone, but then it finally trickles out. Proctor dumps deep, and it gets all the way into the Eden Prairie zone. pursued by Sievertson, who just kind of loses it off the end of the net. But Scheibel slaps it ahead, trying to get over to Christian. Pass intercepted by Proctor, who centers up. Takes a slap from long distance off an Aaron's stick and bounces over to the back corner. A centering pass right out front, little skirmishing right in front of the net. Snuffed out by Eddie.
This is that point of the game where legs start to get a little bit tired and the boys got to battle through it. It's nice when you have the legs advantage like Eden Prairie does in today's game. The benches are super important. We stated early in the broadcast that Eden Prairie's got 12 and Proctor's got 9, so they're skating short and trying to keep going throughout this full game.
Off the draw, Jastrow pushes it ahead over to Hayden, but intercepted by Proctor. Proctor takes a quick shot on goal. Nice save by Ed. That might have been the sneakiest one to try to track. And he picked it up right at the last minute, was able to get down to Butterfly, grabbed it and hooked that puck right into his chest to control it.
Proctor's finding their chances. They've had their shots on goal have ramped up here in the second period. They're getting their shots.
Absolutely. On a mission is Will Sorensen along the left-hand boards. A quick tumble with the Proctor player. Play is shut down by the Proctor goalie as we have a player. I think the one that kind of tumbled down with Will as he was entering into the Proctor zone. The two of them came down. Will popped up. The Proctor player did not.
I missed the injury in the play, so I was about to mention that it'd be nice when the goalies are in a situation where they're starting to keep that play active, push it out behind the net, let the players go get it. Mm-hmm. But even more foresight for the goalie to see that there's somebody hurt and to just deaden it and make sure that he's okay.
Yep. Great awareness. Well done, for sure.
As I say, I often count down to 10 in my head. I figure a kid's going to get up if they're not that badly hurt after 10 seconds. If they aren't, or if they're pretty badly hurt, they're going to slow down. So always good when they pop up at the 10-second mark.
Yep. In one of my shifts working the penalty box, get to have an opportunity to chat with the emergency person, the medical person that works the games. And this gal that I had talked to about that, she said, yeah, most of the injuries that I treat are bruised egos. Like, not to downplay what happened here, not saying that was the case, but these are just kids, and sometimes it's tough to remember. They are just children. Right? Proctor with a chance here. A quick shot on goal. It sails a bit wide to the right. A quick centering pass. Proctor picks it up with backhand attempt, thwarted by Sorensen. Puck squirts through some rebounds and back to the stick of Parker Jastrow. Parker looking to advance along the left-hand side. He centers up and goes to the center of the ice. He's going to scooch a little, tiptoe and dance around center ice to try to get it in. Oh, Shea almost had it. Go back to Will Sorensen, who's going to dump it in. No icing on that, even though it's on the far side of the center line. That's okay. Proctor back with the puck. Quick centering attempt to themselves to now clear and pokes it just into the center ice, but pursued by Parker. Parker's quick backhand over collected by Walt, who's going to advance on the right-hand side over to Shea. Back to Sorensen. Sorensen backhand dumps it deep into the Proctor zone. Quick line change for Eden Prairie. As Proctor picks it up and corrals it the other way. Through center ice. Centering up, looking to take a shot attempt. And it goes in. Oh, no. Quick wrist shot by the Proctor player. Unfortunately, goes over the stick side of Ed Kunkel.
Eddie reaching to try to get the save rather than using his blocker, getting his head stuck in catching that thing. And it would have been much easier just to use the blocker on that particular save opportunity. So unfortunate miss, but good shot by Proctor getting it in the net. Eden Prairie 3, Proctor 1.
A tough break, but you know what? That's why you play the game. You got to play hard the whole time. Quick little battle across the boards. Conley and Fetzer's lost where the puck was at, but Julian tries to push it out and clears the zone. A little back and forth here along the board as Julian passes it across, but unfortunately the pass intercepted by Proctor, who takes a long-distance wobbly shot, bounces a little bit to the right-hand side of Ed's right-hand side. Julian chips it ahead, trying to clear the zone, and the bouncing puck just gets past. Fetzer picks it up from the right-hand side, looking to take a backhand shot. A centering pass, unfortunately, just a little short of where Jace was waiting for it. Scheibel is in the mix. Oh, puck is missed by the Proctor player. Chipped ahead just a little bit by Fetzer, but picked up by Proctor again, looking to clear. Along the boards, but here comes Julian. Julian slaps at it to center it up. Puck deflects just to the goalie's right, back to Scheibel. Scheibel takes a long-distance pitch toward the net. It bounces wide right, bounces behind. Quick back and forth slaps. Uh-oh, wobbly puck to Scheibel. Off the board, offside, well offside.
Eden Prairie so far on the season, as we've stated, has not allowed more than 3 goals in any single B2 game. So to see 3-1 here on the scoreboard, I make all the fans a little bit more comfortable to have that 4th goal on net and let this game ride itself out now that it's 3-1. But Proctor's putting up a fight, and Eden Prairie's got to battle through.
This is great. It's so much more fun when the game is competitive and fun, and the kids learn more. And selfishly, it's more interesting to watch. Shea's coming in from the right-hand side. A centering attempt attempted over to Eddie. Unfortunately, hit a Proctor player. A quick back and forth there. I'm not quite sure what the play was. Shea with a quick shot. Heads a little right. Back to Eddie Nairns. Nairns in the corner. Shea trying to set up the screen, but Proctor grabs it. Is Parker going to grab it? He does. Parker's got it on the left-hand side, trying to center up. Skirts around a few players, looks to centering attempt. Oh, the zone is kept by Eddie Nairns, who dumps it in deep.
That was a nice play by Eddie Nairns as he kind of chased it down before it got past the blue line and had to reset everything. So good aggressive play by him to go track it down.
No. Puck advanced into the Eden Prairie zone, but swatted right back out by Will Sorensen, who gets it up to Ed Nairns. Nairns looks to advance in, but loses it off of the skate of a Proctor player. And Parker in the mix, but we're offside if you dump it. Proctor back the other way. Nifty move to try to make some space. Takes a quick shot and hits Sorensen right in the hand. He swats it down in front of him, looking to clear the zone, and does so to the stick of a Proctor player. They're offside, and we're going to get a face-off outside the zone.
Quick shots update. Proctor now at 14 total shots on goal. One of those now going in. We've got 28 shots on goal with 3 of those going in. So certainly a big adjustment here in the total shots on goal by Eden Prairie and the offensive production they've been able to do in the second period.
Off the draw, puck squirts back to Julian. Julian looking to send it across the boards up to Hayden. Hayden just fighting to get past this Proctor player and does so. He enters in and centers himself up. He's on his weak side. He gets to his strong side and takes a quick chip shot. Gets his own rebound, bounces behind the net. As Proctor looks to get it some momentum moving the other way. Puck squirts past Julian. It's Scheibel versus number 36 on Proctor. Shot on goal. Just in the 5-hole, just underneath Eddie's glove. He almost had it too, but it bounced just underneath.
Same
to put Proctor
where he's reaching his glove hand over rather than using his blocker. He's using his blocker mechanics here today. Eden Prairie 3, Proctor 2. We're going to need some more offensive production than this if this is going to keep up.
Well, this is starting to raise the blood pressure, Steve.
Not a big
What
fan
are we doing? We'll fight at center ace as Shea looks to enter in. Wilkins with it, tries to center up. Just deflected by a Proctor player to send the puck all the way around to Parker. Parker looks to push it toward the net. Gets behind it, back to Eddie, who sends it back to Will Sorensen. Sorensen along the right-hand side. Looks to center up, intercepted by Proctor. Proctor now the other way. Bit offside on Proctor as they're looking to enter the Eden Prairie zone. And we'll bring it back out to neutral ice.
As of last check, Parker Jastro was our leading plus-minus player on the season so far. So as far as goals scored, goals going in versus goals going against, he is the leading Eagle right now. And Would love to see another one now that he's on the ice right now.
Right place, right time. He creates his own luck. Fetzer tries to take a shot, kind of loses some of the mustard on it as Proctor corrals it and looks to clear. And they do. Parker's back to sort of intercept and neutral ice, advances ahead and gets the puck into the zone, right back out. We're on sides. Go pursue, fellas. Get in there, help him out. Shea with it, looking to center himself up. Oh, quick shot, but he just kind of lost the handle on it. Tries again. Oh,
Emerson Fetzer a little bit in the way there as Shea Lett was trying to give himself a good lane and a good shot opportunity and just couldn't get out of the way to be able to get a good shot there.
Well, there's a fine line between like setting a screen for your teammate and good patience on Wilkins' part there to pause just before being offside. Unfortunately, the puck stripped away and moving the other way with Proctor. Poked away by Parker. Nice stick play, fella. The puck ultimately bounces off of the stick into the Proctor bench. Well, hopefully the pizza's not weighing down these guys. You know what I mean?
It was a big meal. Got to get that workout in beforehand, right? Got to work it all off.
Oh, yeah.
Chase Connolly wins the face-off here. He's going to get a good opportunity.
Jace fighting for the puck. Off of the draw that advances into the Proctor zone, but a quick scrum along the wall with Christian picking it up. Tries to get some heat on it. Unfortunately, a soft wrist shot kind of rolls to the left.
Good to see him shooting it earlier in the progression there, for a little bit further away from the goalie. So I just find that these kids hold on to it so long, and then someone comes in and back checks it.
Proctor looks to just dump it deep, and then that's back to Scheibel, who tries to advance it onto Christian. If he can get around this Proctor player. Quick fight on the wall. Jace trying to pluck the puck away. He does. He walks away along the boards. Proctor there, a clearing attempt. Scheibel, can he get it? He keeps it in. Takes a quick kind of slap to swat it closer, deeper into the zone. But now it's Cole versus a Proctor guy. Can he intercept, get that angle? Julian out of nowhere swats it away and plucks it into his own stick. Taking it along the boards himself, trying to advance ahead into the skates of the referee. Whoops. Scheibel back behind the net. Nope, Julian the other way. Julian's going to scoop on his left side, which is a strong side, along the boards, looking to advance ahead. He wants some space. Let the man cook. Here he comes from the face-off circle. Takes a quick shot. Oh, just to the right. Excellent attempt. Now Scheibel looking to block this. Proctor player pokes it away. Back over to Julian. No offside. He'll pitch it ahead. He's going to pick it up, but Jace Connolly looking to advance ahead over to Christian. Christian scoops it up gingerly, pushes it in, but it kind of bounces back. It's right by the referee. Nope, Julian's got it again. Wobbly puck bouncing into the Proctor zone as we close out the second period.
I love it when the kids seem to know the call should have happened and they start to give up. And the refs don't make the call. They got to regroup. They're like, no, I'm pretty sure I was offside.
Hey, till you hear that whistle, you keep going, fella.
That's right. That's right. Well, Eden Prairie leading here, headed into the third, 3-2 over Proctor. The game's getting a little bit closer overall. We've got 15 shots on goal by Proctor and 29 shots on goal by Eden Prairie, which means only 9 shots on goal occurring by Eden Prairie in the second period. So much closer in a game from control, a little bit more back and forth. We'll see if the legs get underneath Eden Prairie and if they're able to keep that energy up going into the third. Mainly pretty clean game. Not a lot of people in the penalty box. And there's been, not a lot of danger happening out there as far as scuffles in front of the net. So,
absolute credit where credit's due. Proctor having such a short bench today. Those kids have played very hard and came out onto each of their shifts with some energy to really, keep things spicy, keep it hot in here. And well done. They must be well coached. Hats off to those guys for sure. On the flip side, it's certainly easy for our guys to get a little complacent, but we can't do that. Every game has its own challenge. Every game has its own importance, and every period, every shift.
Like I say, we need that next goal. Let's go get it.
It's that next one. Eddie's feeling loose. Back in the crease here. Get that absolutely impenetrable wall action going here. He can totally do it. When he's locked in, boy, is he locked in. That's a fun thing to watch.
Yeah, I feel like they were waiting for the buzzer there rather than noticing that the clock had ended. The refs clearly didn't want to get going, you know? Either that or
Oh, stand by.
maybe we're speaking a little bit too soon. I can't quite tell if the clock person's having issues here or what's going on, but we're going to take a mild intermission. In tournament play, they let us finish out these games, so at least that there we get that, you know, league play game, a bit of a wild card where they're not going to be able to finish those third periods. So kind of nice to be in the tournament play, be able to get that over.
So Shea, Hayden, and Walt on this line for our forwards. Off the draw over to Walt. Walt pushes it along the right boards, but grabbed by a Proctor player who dumps it into Will Sorensen. Sorensen looking to clear, and does, as the puck gingerly bounces into the Proctor zone. Back to the right corner, a little fight along the wall here. Oh, a little buzz noise. That's fine. That works. Sorensen's a little defense there, as is Parker Jastro. The centering attempt gets over to the stick of Will Sorensen. He looks to clear, passing it up to Hayden, who's able to just snag it. Oh, over to Shea. Shea tried to advance over to Hayden, who just grabs it and corrals it, makes a quick shot on goal, and goes a little bit wide to the right. On the rebound, Walt is captured it along the boards. Oh, just tackled by a Proctor player. Goodness gracious. Proctor carries out into center ice and passing attempt over to the right-hand side, pursued by Parker. And a centering attempt collected by Will Sorensen, who advances it over to Shea. And Shea is able to backhand the puck out into the center ice. Proctor looking to dump it in and pursue. Parker says no. He dumps it back out into the center ice. Over to Fetzer. Off of his stick to a Proctor player who looks to take a long-distance shot. Ed's able to grab it and close her down.
Another long sliding shot there by Proctor. He's able to cover it up. I'm not sure if there was a close Eden Prairie player. Sometimes that's nicer to just be able to knock it out there rather than covering up, giving this closer angle. But at least he's getting her done, getting her stopped.
Off the draw, Jace has a poke behind him, but Julian looks to clear, and a nice little chip shot out into neutral ice. Proctor looks to clear across the pass over to one of their players, but intercepted by Fetzer. Fetzer in on the left-hand side. Looks to take a quick shot, advances the puck, which bounces along the left side of the net. Swatted at by Wilkins, but collected by a Proctor player who's looking to clear the zone, and does. Back to the loving hands of Scheibel. Scheibel looks to pass ahead, but loses the handle totally, nearly grabbed by a Proctor player to make a shot. Fortunately, he skips behind the net as Julian clears it all the way into the Proctor zone. Nice and slow, so it's not an icing. A clearing attempt, and they're able to. Back to Julian. Julian fights with another man at the center ice, but Proctor enters in. Cole in the way. I don't think that was a trip. He just incidental contact. Didn't look intentional. Jace looks to center up and advance to Fetzer. Fetzer exits through neutral ice. He's got Wilkins on his right. Going to look to pass. Oh, intercepted by three Proctor players. A quick centering attempt, unfortunately intercepted. Jace on the rebound, puts a shot on goal. Saved by Proctor. Nice job. Good play, Eden Prairie. Good save, Proctor.
Jace needs to be looking to take that one high, particularly when you can see that goalie down on the low end. It's good when they get those instincts to see what's happening in front of them rather than just that puck. But good chase, good opportunity to take a good shot on goal there by Jace.
Shea swats it out off the draw, unfortunately just out of the reach of both Parker and Will Sorensen. However, coming the other way, back to Ingebrigtsen. Christian fights along the board, supported by Will. Will chips it ahead, over to Christian. Christian looking to center up. He does so high. It just passed the shot across the bow, over the crease, over into the left corner. Shea fights with the man in the corner. 3-on-1. Proctor walks away with it. They're going to try to clear. A quick pass ahead, intercepted by Parker, who chips it in deeper. Christian back in the mix to intercept their second clearing attempt, but Proctor ultimately walks through center ice and into the Eden Prairie zone. Proctor, a long distance shot, goes well wide to the right, but back to the hands. I'll just call that one a long pass. That's what we're going to call that one. Puck swatted away, in and out, but ultimately Shea walks away with it. Led along the right-hand side, looks at center up, take a quick shot. Oh, off the face mask of the goalie, deflects into the right corner. What an opportunity.
Beautiful shot there by Shea Led as he is able to get himself to clear zone, get a nice shot opportunity, but unfortunately goalie's head's right there.
That's got to, like, not having ever been a goalie, that's got to wake you up. You take a puck in the face. The face!
That's right.
Holy cats.
I've never played this game, so I don't know how these boys feel, but boy, I got to imagine anytime you get struck with a puck, it doesn't feel good. So kudos to each goalie who stands in there strong each game.
Hayden looking to clear. Unfortunately, Proctor stops and takes a quick shot on goal, bounces off leg pad. The rebound ultimately gets to Walt, who looks to clear it out, but Jace collects it, corrals it, takes it through neutral ice. Tries to center up, takes a quick kind of dump toward the net. The goalie stretching hard, so close down play as he dives on top of the puck.
Shots on goal leaders here for today. We've got Will Sorensen with 6, Cole Scheibel with 4 still. I think he had 4 after the first period, so no additional shots on goal since then. Jace Connolly's now gotten up into the 4, and Parker Jastro. So again, defense doing a bunch of the work today. We'll see whether our forwards can get up higher on the shots on goal, start putting some things in.
Oh, Julian. Sweet poke check. Get that away. Jace fights him, and then Proctor player able to get the puck back into the zone, but we're offside here. Yep. Little in and out between Hayden and Jace. So we'll try again here in neutral ice.
Just under 11 minutes. Eden Prairie 3, Proctor 2. Too close for comfort as we are in the second period. I'd like to make a little bit more distance. Let these announcers' heart rate's going there.
Jace pushes it ahead. Attempted to get grabbed by Hayden. Unfortunately, Proctor pucks it away from him and heads into the Eden Prairie zone. Swatted away by Julian and Scheibel, kind of a combo platter there. Julian's going to try to push it up along the right-hand board to get it out in center ice. It does. The puck heads the other way back to Eddie Wilkins. Sends it off the boards. Oh, an attempt to kind of sneak by Jace. Back to the hands of Scheibel, who tries to advance ahead, pushing along the right-hand boards. He takes it in himself. He's out for vengeance. Tries to get a shot off, does. It's just in front of the goal. It bounces to the left corner. Collected by Jace. Jace at the point here with Fetzer tagging in and grabbing it out of the clear there. Fetzer through the left face-off circle, but Proctor grabs it and goes behind the net. Proctor looking to clear. Can Scheibel keep him in? Jace in the mix again. And 2 kids falling over. Wilkins along the right-hand board looking to center up. Trying to center up to anyone up front, hits the side of the net, but ultimately bounces into the corner. Going to get him again for a trip? They're going to say...
I don't think anybody was near him when they fell down. I'm not even sure how we can consider a trip whatsoever.
How is it a trip? Oh.
We are going to be on the penalty kill as we get a surprising call on Eddie Wilkins, his second penalty of the game.
The Proctor player was easily 2 strides away from Eddie when they fell over.
Yeah, very surprising penalty call here. Gives Proctor a good power play chance for a minute and a half as they regroup on their offensive zone. Eden Prairie again has only allowed 1 goal on a penalty kill situation, so we'll see if they can continue that streak now. They're going to have to lock in, play hard.
Sorensen set up in that face-off circle with a very advantageous position for himself as the puck squirted straight back and went right to him. He was able to get it, and ultimately the puck gets on the stick of Parker Jastro, ends up on the right-hand side. Quick centering attempt, but no one's there except a bunch of green sweaters as the Proctor heads back the opposite way. Proctor looking to advance in, pursued by Shea, but intercepted by the referee. Goodness gracious, puck goes behind the net. On it is Blackjack Narens, who's looking to advance into neutral ice and does so through the center of the zone. Ooh, goodness. He trips on some skates of some green players here. But Shag being annoying and being right in the mix of stopping these guys. Back to the stick of Narens, who looks to clear and does so. Sorensen pursues, but the Proctor player sends it. What do we got, guys?
What just happened?
I missed it. I don't know.
I missed what happened back here.
Was there a whistle? I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear no whistle. We'll just call it an offsides. They're going to take it an offsides right here. Nobody on the broadcast will know. Don't say it out loud, you know?
Yeah, where's our spotters helping us out?
Exactly.
Our statistician?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll try over here. No problem. Well, that was the weirdest slow motion face-off I think I've ever seen. Well, Proctor looking to go in, but we're spending a lot of time doing so. Anyway, Proctor walks away with it into the zone. A quick shot attempt goes quite high into the left of the net, bouncing all the way back through neutral ice and then ultimately into the Proctor zone. Long pass attempted and made as Proctor advances back into the Eden Prairie zone. Parker in pursuit, sends it back the opposite way. Unfortunately to the stick of a Proctor player who looks to make a centering attempt. Quick shot that hits a lot of skates.
Proctor off the power play now. Eden Prairie back in full strength as Eddie Wilkins came back on the ice a couple seconds ago. So another penalty kill by Eden Prairie here in the game. That's their second.
Narens in pursuit, looking to make a clearing attempt here, but hitting a lot of skates along the way as he battles along the corner with Parker in support. Puck got close to the net again, but back the other way is Will Sorensen, who looks to just dump it gently out into neutral ice, and he does so with Proctor being offside as they look to dump it back deep.
7.5 minutes, Eden Prairie 3, Proctor 2. No movement on that scoreboard for probably 10 minutes of gameplay at this point in time. Eden Prairie not putting anything in since the early portions of the second period. Time to refocus on their offense.
Come on, boys, one more. Jason face-off. Pushes it ahead. His typical style. He likes to just be all forward all the time. Quick score. Oh, my goodness, that was quick. So Jace off the face-off, pushed it deep in, kind of danced around between him and Hayden Roots. And I think it was Hayden that actually pushed that one in as the momentum right off the face-off was all toward Proctor goal all the time.
Eden Prairie with their fourth goal of the game here with Hayden Ritz putting that one in. Eden Prairie 4, Proctor 2. Makes it a little bit more comfortable as they get that little insurance goal. And if we can breathe for at least another couple seconds here as this game gets moving on again.
With the puck deep in Eden Prairie zone, Julian corrals it and looks to clear it out. Advances it ahead, but Proctor is able to keep the zone. Scheibel in pursuit as the puck is sent back deep. He pushes it back around along the boards on the left-hand side over to Narens. He tries to advance it ahead to Jace, but a little friendly fire. Ooh, did Hayden get in there for another one? He heads back the other way. It's Roots again. 6-7, here he goes. Oh, quick backhand shot that goes well north of the goal. Got a little excited there, and that's all right.
He wanted the hat trick.
Absolutely.
Right there sitting in front of him. He's got that open lane. He tried to put it in. Not denied this time. Maybe he'll get one later on.
Ooh, quick save by Eddie. Oh, a second one off the rebound. Gets the rebound blocked as well. Hold on, guys.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
Eddie makes the original save, has to recover on the rebound, take another one. So he gets 2 saves in a row here. But while the second one's happening, the opponent's stick goes flying up in the air. It was pretty fun to watch. And ultimately then we got the scruffle down at the end. The ref's taking back control. They'll take this face off.
Just an absolute blob of children just collapsing into one pile. Goodness. Shea on the draw, looking to advance ahead, but looped away by Proctor over into the left corner. Parker's back, trying to advance up to Eddie Narens. Narens looking to push in. Trying to squirt past all these players himself as opposed to passing. Come on, pass, fellas. Sorensen's on the support, too, to kick it away. It does so up to Fetzer. Fetzer looking to clear the zone, but taken down by a player on the Proctor squad. Oh, he's getting spicy. Now they're getting a little, Those two are going to a bin. Both of them are out of this. So Emerson and the player from the Proctor bench got into it right in front of Eden Prairie's bench. Emerson's sticks knocked out of his hand, or excuse me, the Proctor player's sticks knocked out of the hand. Proctor player pushes and really was the aggressor in this one. Interesting, in all fairness, both kids should have a penalty. I mean, you don't want to have any of that going on, but boy, I can't say it wasn't Proctor that wasn't the bigger aggressor of that particular transgression.
Frustrations thrown. I didn't actually see the original entanglement. I know Fetzer threw a fist at the end there. That tends to be the one that ends up getting caught. Looks like the coaches are attempting to peel reason for sure. They're both going in. I'm not sure if they're going to get majors on this or what they're going to get.
I think they're
both teams down to 4 on the ice now.
4-on-4, so it'll just be 2 minors, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't see anybody serving, so got to be 2
minors.
minors.
This is the one Proctor's in there, and Fetzer's trying to get into the bin here.
Yeah. 6 minutes to go left in the game. Keep focused, get back at playing, and calm down, everybody. Let's get back to playing hockey.
So, quick line change for EP and our forwards. I think we got one too many, or are they going to play 5-on-5 and just have those 2 sit out? Give them 2. What do they do? 2 double minors or 2 majors rather? Excuse me. What do we got? We will find out.
Okay, we've got Proctor up here. They've got number 18 in the box with a minute and a half, so they've been assessed a minor. Waiting on the scoreboard to show what Eden Prairie is going to serve here. Still don't see anybody sitting with Emerson Fetzer, so I assume it's going to be a minor. But we're waiting on that determination.
A little rest for the legs here as the officiating crew kind of sorts this one out for us.
You'll be surprised, for those who don't do this, how tired your brain gets while you're trying to actually speak words. And it's just like, it's really funny because when you're doing the broadcast, you find that you say things that might just be the dumbest rambling of word usages that is possible because you're trying to keep your eyes and your brain and your mouth keeping it going with the pace of play. Yeah.
I don't have to call a hockey game to say the dumbest things of all time. Just ask my wife. That's my usual occurrence for me. Oh boy,
the boys are working on keeping their energy up and staying focused in it. No penalty. Wait. Okay, so the Eden Prairie is going to be able to keep 5 men on the ice, but Emerson Fetzer remains in the box. He's going to serve time. Proctor's. So they'll put another one.
Now we'll do 5-on-5. Okay.
So 5v5. And then is this going to be a minor still 5v5? Or is this a major 5v5? Because they're only putting a minute and a half up.
Okay. Okay. This is my interpretation. So they got Emerson for. Yeah. All right. So they'll be shorthanded because they thought that the Proctor involvement was more egregious.
Got it. And they do have one serving in the box over here.
So he'll come out when that 130 is off the board.
Yep. But their player's going to serve a major.
Yep.
Emerson.
I think he's out. I think Emerson's done for the game.
He's done for the game.
That's my guess. Yep.
Okay, interesting.
So we have to draw. Proctor looking to clear. Quick pass out front by Wilkins to try to get that rebound in. But the play stopped down by the Proctor goalie. So if that's a major, are those kids done for the tournament?
I don't know.
Yeah,
the
because
rules
I was
this
reading the
game.
rule thing. They're really putting a clamp on any fighting.
Yeah.
Boy. Shea now on the left wing, fighting with it over, getting it to Jastrow, who tries to put it on net. The squirt's just behind. Wilkins passing back to Will Sorensen, who gets just past him up to quite a speedy Proctor player, setting up to make a shot. Goes off the top of the pipe. It bounces into the right corner. Jace back the other way, chips along the side, tries to get into the Proctor zone, just fans on it. Shea collects it, otherwise it would be offside. But Proctor tries to take it the other way and is able to get it into the Eden Prairie zone. Eagles fighting in the corner. Wilkins back the other way. Trying to do a nifty move, just kind of lose it off the stick a little bit to recorrect, get to his right side so he can take a forehand shot, and does so, and he goes in! Wow! What a sharp angle shot for Eddie Wilkins. Boy, he had about a 5-degree window of error, like a margin of error, to make that shot in the net, and somehow he found it.
What a shot!
Wow.
Totally sweeping all the way to the far wing, getting really deep in there. No one there, so he just basically sets up a prayer there to see if it can go in. Goes over top of the goal. He's had it in. That was a nice shot by Eddie Wilkins to get that angle and be able to put that in the net. Eden Prairie 5, Proctor 2.
So yeah, Proctor's back to full strength after the power play goal, but still has the player that was in the kerfuffle still in the penalty box, as is Emerson for the Eagles side. Off the draw, Julian is going to dump it in deep.
Not ideal for either team to lose either player potentially for the remainder of the tournament. We'll have to look at those rules and see how long those players need to sit out. It will be a good lesson, though, to apply here and make sure it doesn't happen again. So we'll have to see.
Ooh.
Long way.
Oh, guys, don't lift your hands. Don't even start. We got a warning here.
Long way to go to sit for 2 games.
Holy cats, yeah. Yes, we get the whole, you got to defend the goalie. You got to, oh, that's our crease and stuff. But come on, let's be smart. I'm just playing aggressive play, and that's all right. But don't fight. Do not fight. Come on. Anyway. Proctor player squirts past Scheibel, now over to Julian with Hayden trying to defend. Corralled by Christian. Scheibel dumps it across the boards over to Christian. Ingebrigtsen the other way. Oh, just grab it. Whoop. Incidental contact, but I think we're going to be offside, and we're going to do a quick face-off in the neutral zone.
Pace of play is picking up since that penalty. Everybody's getting a little bit more aggressive. Here to finish it out, they must have found an extra realm of energy.
Another gear? Yeah.
Right. Everybody wants it now. That was a good breakaway opportunity by Proctor previously. Really hard shot on net. Just getting by Eddie. Maybe he got his glove on it. Maybe he didn't, but it bounced off the top of the post. It was a nice play by Proctor.
A little back and forth along the boards here on the right-hand side between the Proctor player and Will Sorensen to keep the zone. Will chips it up over everyone back to Walt. Walt tries to center. Oh, boy, what a nifty try. Tried to get to Wilkins. It was just out of the reach of his stick. Parker keeps the zone just. Jace pokes it in, too. Great aggressive play, Jace. Here comes Parker trying to center across over to Walt, and unfortunately couldn't get there, but here comes Walter. Oh, come on, get in there, Pella. A quick shot on goal around the corner behind Will, but it goes behind the net. Jace collects it in the corner and advances it up to Wilkins, who meets a Proctor player, but Jace with momentum heads into the center zone. Walter along the right-hand side, fighting with a Proctor player, trying to get the puck away from him, but Will somehow held it in. Goodness. Oh, and picked up by Jace. Jace has an opportunity. Oh, if he's not tripped by that activity in the corner there. Proctor pushing behind the net along the right-hand side. Wilkins collects, tips it back to Sorensen along the board. Little fight. A centering pass, but unfortunately out of the reach of a Proctor player, but in a neutral ice. Parker is back to defend. It's sweeping at the puck, but grabbed by Eddie to close down this opportunity for Proctor.
More shots on goal by our opponents than we've been seeing in previous games so far. The northern suburbs or Hastings is B1. They've been able to slice through the defense so far in this tournament to get some good opportunities.
Christian looking to intercept as the puck enters into the Proctor zone, scooted just out by a player in a green sweater.
Ouch.
Scheibel back has an opportunity, trying to clear the zone, pushes across the boards and gets it into the Proctor zone. It'll be ice if it gets too far. Proctor player intercepted before the ref blows the whistle. A clearing attempt, he kind of whiffed on it, but Christian was right there to kind of battle for the puck as Eddie Narens pushes it ahead over with Shea Lett in the mix as well. And Proctor collects, controls, and heads the other way. A centering pass over, but misses its mark. He gets over to Scheibel, who escorts the puck out of the zone into neutral ice, but Proctor collects and is able to make some momentum the other way. Proctor player looking to shoot, kind of lines up and waits for his chance to have an opportunity, splitting the Red Sea, as it were, between two green sweaters on either side of him for him to be able to take a shot. Ed sees it and is easily able to snag it up. No problem.
2 minutes to go left in the third period. Look to close it out. Proctor's going to maintain their goalie in there. They're not going to bring in their 6-1 to see if they can't pop in a goal, see if they can't bring some additional pressure to end the game. So we'll see how we finish.
Ooh. Oh boy, puck is still active. High danger opportunity. Eddie stays calm, collects himself, and closes that one down too. So we'll try again from the right face-off circle. Here we go. Jace on the draw and pokes it back. Snagged by Hayden. Hayden's going to look for space and try to advance it himself. But Jace grabs it. Oh, man down. Stoppage of play here as a Proctor player. Shaken up just a touch.
I've done my count from 10. We're not quite up yet, but signs are pointing to that direction. It was still snowing when we pulled into the rink. I'm kind of dreading having to wipe off the snow from the windshield when we get back out. It's cold up here in the north.
It's chilly this morning for sure.
They did.
Windy.
Amazingly,
Holy
though,
cats.
I saw 2 runners in downtown going after it with their spikes on and everything. So when you live here, you get used to it, and you start to manage your day around what happens. One minute, 37 seconds to go.
I think the player that was injured here was it the same person who was before too?
I'm
the
not
second time
sure.
that had to take a beat. Well, Jace will dump it in deep. As Walt coming up on pursuit here as Proctor looks to clear out of the zone. Gets back to Jace again. Along the wall is Will Sorensen trying to push it through up to Walter. Walter's got it, takes a quick shot. Oh, just squirts a little behind the net, but over to Hayden Roots. Hayden looks to center up. Unfortunately, no one quite home to get it, but over to Walt again. Walt tries to center again to the stick of a Proctor player. Proctor pushes it ahead along the right-hand board. Here comes Parker. Parker dumps it back in. A little back and forth along the board action here, but there goes Hayden. Heads out. Puck over to Will Sorensen, who makes a nifty move, gives himself some space for a quick slap shot, and it goes in. Left-hand side, bounces on top of and over the left leg blocker of the Proctor goalie. and somehow finds the back of the net. Well done, Will.
Looks to me like an assist from Hayden Ritz, which may give him his 3rd point of the game
Reap.
if they call it out. As he took the pass from the corner out
Yep.
to Will Sorensen, who took the charge in for the goal. Nice puck movement by Eden Prairie as they go up 6-2.
Julian advancing the puck ahead. Fetzer's back in the ice, so he must have just served a 3-minute, right?
Yeah.
Centering pass to Wilkins, takes a quick shot, top down. Wow! Holy cow, what a play!
Assist by Emerson Fetzer as he comes back on the ice and makes an immediate impact with the pass into center ice, and Wilkins able to bury it home. Two goals here in the final period. Probably time to shut her down. No more goals necessary.
Yeah, Fetzer and Wilkins have proven to be quite the tandem here. Fetzer's pass was right on the money as Eddie puts it just inside the top crossbar. Nifty shot. Face off back to the defenders, over to Julian, but I think this is the cursed face-off circle. There's a lot of stuff happening over here. So between this player, there was some contact, him and Julian. I didn't see if maybe a stick hit him somewhere. It didn't feel good.
Third player down by Proctor on the game. I want to call it an aggressive game. Probably just happenstance overall. Might have gone to 9 seconds there. Happen to see a player up and going. Get back out on the ice. Real short bench like they've got. They can't lose any players for the rest of this tournament. They gotta have everybody.
We got 2 more games like the rest of us. It's a slog. 4 games in 3 days. It's a lot of work. So we'll do a neutral zone face-off here. It feels about right as far as when play stopped. Jace on the dot to take the draw. Looks to push it ahead. Christian almost grabs it, but Cole's got it. Cole wants to take it himself a little bit. He's got some room and some momentum. Wants to take a quick shot. Just snagged by the Proctor goalie. Yep, that was 100% Cole wanted in on the action. Julian to his left certainly was available. But hey, took a shot. He had some space and put it on net. Sometimes you got to let him do the confidence booster things. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So we'll take a draw in the Proctor zone here. Christian almost walks away with it. Boy, he's just in the mix often for these face-offs. It's great to see as the puck dances around these guys' skates. As we come to a close, conclusion of the game, Eden Prairie Eagles.
Eden Prairie wins this game 7-2. It's the second game of the tournament. They have one more later today at, I believe, 5:45. We will come back with the broadcast for that particular game too. I'm going to have to get this cell phone charged up. This is the inaugural mutual broadcast between both of us actually speaking with these new fancy microphones we've gotten.
Lav mics, baby.
We'll not be able to do this again for the rest of the tournament as Kevin's got pod this next game, and then I've got pod for the championship game. So good fun game to watch.
Absolutely.
It was Proctor certainly brought their best effort, and it was not as wide as this score showed, as Eden Prairie with several goals in at the very end. So thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you later.